What's going on, Jerome's? Your Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Chargers of Anaheim. Formerly the San Diego Superchargers. They'll always be them, and in 15 years, they'll be back there. Mark my words, little country girl. But the 0-2 Vikings allegedly take on the, 0-2 Chargers in a must-win for both sides on Sunday. First day of practice is in the books. First injury report is out there, and I don't know. It's kind of what you expect. So for the Vikings, 2 DNP'd. Bradbury, back issue still lingering. Kevin O'Connell said that he was hopeful that Bradbury may return in time for the Chargers game. If not, Austin Schlutman, who's filled in fine, will be at the pivot. Marcus Davenport, Marcus Davenport tweaked up his ankle the Thursday practice before the Bucs game, missed that game, and then he came back for the Eagles game, played 4 snaps and then left. So I don't know, man. Like at this point, like, do you shelve him? Do you put him on injured reserve? Have him out before games? Have him out for 4 games and get that ankle good to go? Because you do have Wanham, you do have PJ2, you do have Carter II, you do have Parsons who can use rushing off the edge on top of Daniil. So maybe that could be the course. Otherwise, it's going to be a lingering thing all season. Also with the ankle, Christian Darrisaw, He was trying to give it a go in pregame against the Eagles. Wasn't there, but it was after the Vikings had already made him active. So now the Vikings have to look for him, and hopefully he'll be back. But Oli Udoh, the primary backup, fortunately tore his quad against the Eagles, so he's on injured reserve. David Quisenberry, the longtime veteran, played extremely well in place of Udoh. So if Darrisaw can't go, it's probably going to be Quisenberry out on the blind side yet again, which it's all right. I mean, you got Joe Bosa, got Klumack, but Then 3 others are limited. Jordan Hicks popped up with a shin injury. I mean, Jordan Hicks has played really well. I mean, he doesn't get enough credit being a little bit longer in the tooth, but the veteran is playing damn well through first 2 games. Josh Metellus, another guy who's playing well. So he exited early from the Philly game with that shoulder issue, came back into the game. Absolute stud and a warrior. But he's limited. I do expect it's going to be probably limited full, or Metellus is a veteran, so it could go limited, and he'll be fine. Jalen Naylor popped up with a hamstring issue. That's not related to the injury that cost him the bulk of training camp, so it's unfortunate. Something to monitor, though. And then you have because Naylor has, even though he hasn't made an impact on offense, he already has done well as a punt gunner. Him and Najee Thompson forming a nice duo there. San Diego Superchargers. So Austin Ekeler is the main notable one. Missed week 2 at Tennessee with that ankle injury. Josh Jackson filled in. Justin Jackson, one of the Jacksons. The second best JJ in this game. 13 carries for 39 yards against Tennessee. This would be big. I mean, Austin Ekeler is, despite his not great contract, he is one of the best running backs in the game, and him missing or being limited on Sunday would be huge for the Vikings, especially since for whatever reason, like, Kellen Moore wants to run the ball. You got Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen, man. Eric Kendricks, our guy. Always in our hearts, but it is what it is. It was time to move on. Kendricks missed week 2 at Tennessee with a hamstring issue, and could cost him the homecoming game at U.S. Bank Stadium. But I'm sure he'll be on the sidelines, and hopefully Vikings fans will give him a loud round of applause before they boo the crap out of the Chargers. That's right, man. Klumack, veteran rest day, no big deal. Joey Bosa, so this is relatively significant. We're limited with a hamstring, and now he had that hamstring dinged up week 2 against Tennessee. He only played 19 snaps in the game, still had 2 sacks because he's still Joey friggin' Bosa, but something worth monitoring that. I mean, Bosa will probably be out there on Sunday, but he won't be 100%. Chris Rumph II. So, fun story. Chris Rumph II, the pride of Duke, his dad is Vikings defensive line coach Chris Rumph. So, father, son, and the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon, that whole thing. But he's limited with a hamstring. He's been inactive his first 2 games. So we'll see if he'll be up. Rumph being active on Sunday would be important with Bosa dinged up. Also, Dan Henley, who probably would be filling in for Kendricks, but the off-ball pride of Washington State, tackling machine, by the way, converted wide receiver. I think he played wide receiver at Nevada. Then he went to Wazoo. Pretty sure that's what it is. But the rookie limited with a hamstring issue did do individual drills. Has not made his NFL debut as of yet. And then, of course, the Chargers power forward Mike Williams. I love Mike Williams, man. Full participant with the ankle. He's going to be out there. So, yeah, we're going to get the full complement of the Chargers wide receivers. Keenan Allen isn't injured yet. Mike Williams is going to be out there. Quentin Johnston and also Josh Palmer. So, that's good. It's going to be a grass basketball game, or turf basketball game, man. It's going to be a lot of fun on Sunday. But your thoughts are thoughts. Take a look at the first Vikings-Chargers injury report. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.